I want people to understand that they're not alone, that there are other people feeling exactly the way they're feeling, that their behavior is not insane, and it's not their fault. There's a very famous kind of line that people don't change. I happen to know that people do change, and I see that every day, as long as they do a certain amount of work every day.
You have past trauma. Period. There's not a single human being on the planet that gets to adulthood and doesn't experience some form of trauma. And when you start to recognize that and you go to work in repairing it, that's the paradigm shift.
Your past is not your future. You can heal. You can get past your traumas. You can fall back in love with the person that you are. You can inspire, you can influence, you can make more money. You can have greater meaning. You don't have to be depressed. You don't have to be addicted. You don't have to have the vices, but you do have to do the work. And when you do, you will take that pen back and start rewriting the next version of yourself.
So I'm telling you, whatever has gone on in your life or whatever is going on, don't ever think that you can't overcome it. Because I am telling you, you can have a lousy start and a great finish.
In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours.
You're a work in progress, as am I. As am I, a forever work in progress. And here's the thing, we're never going to get it right. It's never going to be perfect.
Facts.
We're never going to walk on a straight line. We're still going to trip. We're still going to fall. But if we can continue to be better than we were the day before, the week before, then we're doing our job.
In life, you're going to face many challenges, many moments of adversity. There are going to be a lot of successes and some failures too. Those moments are going to create your character, build your integrity, and they will become your beauty marks.
How do you create such a compelling future that you don't even think about the past? I think that often we're so focused on the past, we can't even create a compelling future. You only have so much time to think about things during the day.
It's our job to release ourselves from it the best we can, because, you know, those experiences, they weren't good or bad. We were doing the best we could at the time with what we had. When you come to that understanding in yourself, you can start to live in the moment, and you can start to live from this place of building a new future.
And I think that often, for me at least, what's worked is that I don't have to go back to the past to decide why I am the way I am, because I found that it doesn't make a difference if I change it or not. In fact, sometimes it delays it, because it's like, oh, I have to figure out the reason of why I do this thing in order to then change it. I just say, I do this thing, how can I change it? And I think it takes, you know, for people who are younger, or maybe it's like the thing that happened is more recent. It takes time.
You gotta get through it. You gotta get through bad feelings. You gotta get through failure. It's very important. And you get through it by just picking yourself back up and moving forward and going.
I wake up and I'm excited for the day, you know, instead of waking up and being like, shit. Like, that shit doesn't even sound appealing to me anymore. I have too much shit to do. There's a lot of work to do with the world and ourselves.
Move on, and at the risk of sounding callous, get over it. Get over it.
Maybe, just maybe, as we filter through our lives and we filter through our memories and our emotions, we will recognize that we picked up some habits and some patterns and some thoughts that we shouldn't have. And we're at a season right now where I can't go to next unless I clean out back there. Everything must go. I won't be satisfied with this message until you leave here desperate to clear out anything that's taking up unprofitable space down on the inside of you. Anytime a negative thought starts rising up, until you say everything must go. Every hater, every doubt, every fear, every insecurity,
And so I think that for a lot of people, they just they have to get through like the period of crap to then see the benefits of it and how it can transfer to many other areas of life if you're able to use what you learned for good.
That everything happens for you, not to you. The way you exist in those spaces will actually shift because you realize, oh, this is in my favor. I'm supposed to learn something from this, you know? I'm supposed to like gain something from this.